Nessa girl, did you miss me? I know you did. We ain't gonna spend no time getting into where I've been, and we just gonna talk about what's going on down to the Love and Hip Hop LA. Now, Nessa girl, you know since we down in LA, bitch, I had to go put on my blonde hair. Okay, because everybody in LA that's black like this and not like this feel like they need to wear blonde, honey. And since it's episode 1 and 2 of the new season and red go with blonde, I think I put my red lipstick on. I'm a little rusty. I ain't been to voice lessons in the last 2 weeks. I'm gonna let Lyrica and A1 help me out. But let's just jump right on into this review of what's going on or whatever. First off, I want to say this, y'all. This is gonna be episode 1 and 2 combined. I first off want to say the cinematography on Love and Hip Hop LA is a motherfucking 1. The visuals, the lighting, how bright and beachy it is, how cinematic it is. I am loving all of that. I also love too how they opened up with K. Michelle narrating the situation. It seems to me like Mona's thing with Love and Hip Hop LA is to have a major star kind of anchor it. Last year it was Keisha Cole. I guess now they convinced K. Michelle to come back. Not to mention it's not a bad look for her, seeing as though I'm sure there's a direct correlation between her concert and album sales and her being on reality TV. So it's not a bad look. Paris, Nikki, and Princess at the Boss Bitch brunch. Is it me, or do Nikki look like she was supposed to be on Pose? Like, I'm not understanding. Nikki, you had already done way too much to your body. I don't know if you're now removing it or doing even more. Before you was giving plastic. Now you was giving Pose season 2 audition. You giving a real trans woman tease right up in this area. Trans woman tease right here. And then Lyrica, quiet as a scalp, you in there looking like a fat ass Tamar Braxton with that blonde hair. I really don't know what's going on in LA with all this plastic surgery, but y'all need to stop it. Speaking of looks, Solo Lucci. For whatever reason, y'all, I'm attracted to Solo Lucci. I don't know if it's his energy. It isn't his physical appearance, although I think Solo Lucci could actually be handsome if he didn't have all them tattoos on his face and all this blonde hair. I told you, bitch, they like blonde down to the damn LA. He could be attractive. Ray J, I love you, but you need to push away from the table. I thought Princess was pregnant and not you. And the word is hormonal, not harmonial, or whatever he said. K. Michelle with the Lyrica altercation. K. Michelle, unless they edited the entire dog fuck out that scene, you completely escalated that scene to a place of excess. And I get the sense with K being a seasoned vet, it was like, girl, come in here, let's do this scene real quick. Knock this shit out in 20 minutes so we can go back to our real lives. That really is the vibe that I got, because Lyrica really did seem to be in the dark as to what was going on. And instead of you explaining it to her, you attacked her and went on this tirade and you started ranking on the girl, and it just seemed a little childish and unnecessary. Miss Kimberly, somebody who's supposed to be turning over a new leaf. Y'all, we got a lot to talk about. Tierra Marie and Nikki showing up to Solo Lucci party. Quiet as a skip. Solo Lucci little party event was kind of crunk, and Apple Watts had the moves, baby, when she got the scooting across the floor. This, that, and the third. But mama, just like they say, don't put your pocketbook on the floor because it's bad luck. You might not want to put your pussy down there either, because it'll keep it dusty and down low. So you got to flip over and do it in a handstand. Keep your pussy up high. That make you elevate up high. You see what I'm saying, girl? If I had some bloomers on under my skirt right now, I'll show you how to pussy pop in a handstand. Because see, I'm from the Nelly era, bitch. I'm from Uncut. I'm from Tell Me What That Thing Smell Like. Won't get kinky tonight. Won't you tell me what that ain't smell like. Y'all remember that? Those of y'all that was in college during the the early 2000s, bitch. BET Uncut, See This World, Smell Like. Apple Watts dancing. Now, Apple, you tried to handle Lyrica real classy based in the beginning. She's like, she got a whole husband. You was like, I'm sorry. Lyrica, she gave you the straight up answer. I'm dancing because that's what I paid to do. She meant you no disrespect. Lyrica, you start calling the woman bitches and stuff. And then quite naturally, she had to go into street girl mode. Lyrica, you was dead ass wrong when you should have honestly been checking your damn husband before you slapped him. Sonya Norwood. Down to the sofa, bitch. Down to the house. Sonya, you need to carry your geriatric ass to bed. Because what it is you had to talk about, that shit could have waited till the morning. If anything that was an emergency that needed to be done right then and there, it was that mop on your damn head. Nevertheless, as much as I want to give Sonya Norwood the business, Sonya Norwood is the driving force between Brandy and Ray J. She knows what she's doing. She's the black Kris Jenner when it comes to family PR. And she's absolutely right. Princess does not need to be handling their personal affairs via social media, and we'll get to that later. And I think Princess understands that. She just wants the family to acknowledge that Ray is out there doing stupid shit, and they keep saying, we gonna overlook what he doing and just harp on this, because Sonya is about the business. But I think, Sonya, you need to take that managerial hat off and put that mother hat on and think about how you would feel if your husband had did the same thing. Keep in mind, they're also young. Paris. First of all, Paris, I'm glad that they brought you back. I never really got into you before because I never really followed the shows before when you were actively on them. But I like Paris's personality. Now, what I did not like was that messy ass shit you did dropping that pen to Princess. Here is how I feel about pregnant people. Y'all, you cannot come up in no place being hostile and think because you pregnant, that's a pass for you to not get your ass whooped. Like, the thing about it is, yeah, it was wrong for Moniece to throw that chair at Princess, but it was even more wrong for Princess to be more concerned with Moniece than the health and well-being of her unborn child. Mama, you got to be a mama. You supposed to keep your baby, your unborn fetus out of harm's way by any means necessary. Quiet as it's kept, bitch. I would have had in my contract that I was only filming with Ray J while I was pregnant, because you know these bitches are unpredictable. And I'm sorry, Princess, that was a punk-ass move. You tried to hit all Moniece triggers and you knew that you were fully protected because you're pregnant. So you had an extra layer of protection. And I'm sorry, like, I just really feel like if Moniece and Princess got into it, that Princess would get her ass whooped. Like, Princess, don't nothing about you give me, I could fight. And the other thing I'm not understanding, if y'all want to fight each other so bad, y'all have like a whole 6, 7, 8 months off between seasons, at least 6, with no cameras and no security, right? Y'all all got each other's phone number. Why not just meet up down to the park and fight and get it over with, down to the Circle K or wherever the fuck y'all need to go to, Roscoe's or In-N-Out Burger, all that other hood shit y'all love, down to the LA. Apple Watts. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Here's the thing, Apple Watts. If you scrubbing your pussy on the ground, I'm gonna need for you not to be living in Watts. You know what I'm saying? Now, like the type of work that you do, well, granted, you need more than one bedroom. Because I was finna say, you know, LA, you could get a nasty apartment for the 2,000, for the 25, but that's probably a 1 and you need a 2. And then you also need to be in a position where you can continuously make rent, you know, and that might be high rent for you. But I'm sorry, mama, if I'm gonna scrub my pussy on the ground, like, bitch, I'm not gonna be living on the damn ground. And that's what, like, girl, we just need you to hurry up and get on and popping, because I want you to move out the hood. That shit would have to fuck up my self-esteem every night that I'm leaving these rich ass, clean ass streets, clean ass apartment parties, mansion parties, all this kind of stuff. I mean, sis, is you even securing the bag? Like, Apple Watts, okay, like, this is really what's going on with your stripping career, right? Like your body is everything, but your face, I mean, you know, it's just, you know, it's just need a little assistance. Like, some fresh makeup, a good $600 weave, a bleaching. You could use a bleaching. Something like that. And honestly and truthfully, I think with that natural ass, banging ass body of yours, that you should get tattoo removal. I think that your whole stick in the rap and the stripper thing should be, I'm the ultra classy bitch with the natural body. That's just me if I was managing your career. But Lily gonna get you together. I like that Lily, because Lily gave you practical advice, and Lily also coached you into making that shit right with Lyrica, so you could potentially work with her husband. K Michelle and A1 fussing. First of all, A1, I get that maybe you and K were friends first, and you felt the need to go protect Lyrica, but it's just kind of silly that you went over there with all that hostility and animosity, and all Lyrica and K had was an exchange of words. Like, that's some shit that they should have been able to fix, or maybe you could have shot K a text and tried to smooth it over. But for you to get involved, and then, I don't even think the situation warranted A1 to start going to the whole, you're trash, your vocals ain't shit, you're played in the industry, you can't, it felt very emotional with A1 going there. But K Michelle, it ain't the one to go tick for tat with a bitch, because she, like me, she know them pressure points, she know where to read and how to read, and that's exactly what she did. A1, she got you all worked up and riled up down to the front lawn, the neighbors calling the police and everything. 911 emergency, please protect the community. If you real old and tell me where that came from, bitch, I remixed it a little bit. Nevertheless, on to season 2. Brooke, episode 2. Brooke, you look stupid as fuck with this forced engagement. Like, honestly and truthfully, we only 2 episodes in, and I can already tell you that they can fire Brooke and Marcus with that country ass motherfucking Sigma initiation blue suit he had on, with the black body shirt and the damn necklace around the shirt. Nigga, you look like a goddamn 1997 deacon. What are you doing with your money? What is you doing with it? Quiet as it's kept, I would have rather you put on one of Brooke damn blouses or one of her damn jackets than that janky ass pimp suit looking like one of the goddamn 5 heartbeats. No God, hunty. No God. Brooke, I will say this. You said if I ain't gonna have no storyline, I'm gonna stir the pot in everybody else's. You better take that Carly Red recipe, confirm that Lyrica and Safaree was flirting, and you saw some, text that were kind of suggestive. Here's the thing. I believe every word. I believe every single damn word, because the way Lyrica is reacting, bitch, you got a guilty puss, okay? Your pussy guilty. It probably smelled like da-dum, next case, okay? Bridget and K Michelle meeting to discuss Paris. I like Bridget Kelly. Bridget, you really got a voice. You really got something to offer. I don't want this to become a situation where you get comfortable with the reality TV coins and the popularity from the reality TV, and you focus more heavily on the reality TV than you do on your music. Because mama, when you broke onto the scene, like, you were banging, and we really expected big things for you. Like, I just knew, like, you and Leona Lewis was going to be the 2 it girls for a long while. And it's just not happening for you, Bridget, and I'm not understanding why, and we're going to need to work on that. We're going to need Mona or somebody to put you on the K Michelle, Cardi B, Amara La Negra track, because I think you have the talent, and Mona got the connections. Apple Watts meeting with Lyrica. That was some real big girl stuff. I love how Apple came at Lyrica. I love how Lyrica was receptive to it. I did not like how A1 came in there and broke up the damn scene. But here's the funny thing about it. I could see when A1 confronted Lyrica about them texts, and she said, he was like, well, the text is empty. Shouldn't it be something? She's like, I erased my text. Bitch, I do too. When I got incriminating evidence and dick pictures and flirty shit that my lover not supposed to see, I erased them too. I done went through every one of her damn texts. A1 had been like, well, why you didn't erase Niecy text? Why you didn't erase Mona text? Why you didn't erase Bridget text? Why you didn't erase K text? I done went through all them damn texts. And then when she started saying, I'm not doing this, mama, that's when you gave yourself away. Now, I felt you in that moment, because what I felt like you were saying was, I'm not about to do this with my marriage. But what you gotta understand, Lyrica, and you should already be hip to this, is that you gotta be careful what you do around people on this show, because this motherfucker is like Survivor. And when they don't have a storyline, they will make themselves a part of yours in order to stay employed, especially Brooke, non-singing Valentine, okay? You can't even get mad at Brooke. It's this like Orange is the New Black. She just in prison, scratching and surviving. Because that shit with her and Marcus Booby done left. So they didn't have, you know what I'm saying, all her shit left with Booby. So, you know, Lyrica, this not looking good for you. You know, you and A1 look like y'all had a good thing going on. And honestly, the truth, it look like y'all marriage about to get fucked up fucking with these reality TV cameras. Quiet as it's kept, the way y'all interact and the way he's so easy to dismiss you, kind of leaning on K. Michelle with the whole fake marriage. It really is kind of feeling like A1 can take or leave you. Principle of least interest, I learned in a class called FAD 2230, my freshman year of college. It was family relationships and life diversity. The principle of least interest. The person with the least interest in the relationship has the most power. And it seems like A1 is definitely the person of least interest. Because every time you like, I'm finna go, he like, is that a threat? You gonna walk? You know, real talk, it feel like he grabbing his dick saying, bitch, I'm on, I got bitches at me, I have no problem replacing you. You walking away, you'd be walking away to a life of struggle and potentially being blackballed if I get petty in the divorce. So mama, you better hold tight and you know, I don't know, get pregnant or something, solidify some coins. Brooke confronting Marcus at the bar with that old date that he had. Oh God, so fake. It's fake. Stacia's fake. Brooke is fake. You know, like Mona, thank you for doing Brooke a favor. Stephanie, whoever, you know, the shit is just fake. It's obviously fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's horribly fake. Stacia was a horrible actress. Everything about it just screams fake. I know y'all probably edited up to episode 5 right now. Like the rest of it, just cut that shit out. Do some pickup scenes. We don't want to see it. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. And need to be cut out like that silicone and K. Michelle booty. Ray J and Apple won an A1 video shoot. That video shoot was fake. Next. Paris and K making up. You know. Paris, you may look at it as a $50 Uber. But you took the $50 without asking. And for somebody who's got a lot of people in their pocket trying to steal, trying to come up on the free ride, it came off as thievery. And honestly and truthfully, I mean, you did steal it, because if you had the $50, you would have paid with your card. And you did it. You had access to hers. You was like, fuck it, I'm just going to put it on hers. It was wrong, Paris. And you know, yeah, are you a thief in the traditional sense? No, you didn't go in her pocketbook and take shit out. And maybe K. Michelle was a little impulsive by running to social media, but you did steal from her. Anytime you make a purchase on somebody's account without their authorization, that is theft. There's just no way around it, but I'm glad that y'all was able to at least find a middle ground. Is it me, or was that a gender reveal, or was it Brandy baby shower? Because bitch, Brandy looked pregnant. Okay, shit, that rumor about her being y'all surrogate could be true. Here's the thing. Princess, I thought you was definitely childish for trying to read Brandy when she was trying to be the mediator with all that, you know, oh, you know, I'm not going to take marriage advice from somebody who can't be in a relationship for more than 3 months. And what you're not understanding, Princess, is Brandy, Sonia, and Ray J have more media training than you. Brandy may have called you every lowdown bitch in them text messages, but she played it passive as fuck on that goddamn camera, and it ended up making your ass look like the goddamn aggressor and the idiot, because you were just throwing shade at Brandy and it looked unwarranted, although I know enough to know that it was coming from a place of anger from those prior text messages and interactions that you guys have had. Here's what you gotta understand, Princess. Sonia, Brandy, and Ray J are 100% right. You, in a fit of anger and rage, about to fuck up the brand and the coin. And mama, that's the same coin your ass is going to need if you get a divorce and end up having to be a single mama. Whatever you do, fuck him up in every other aspect of his world, but not the business. That's all Sonia is saying. Sonia is really saying, quiet as it's kept, I really don't give a fuck what's going on with you and Ray J. All I care about is the damn business. While Princess is sitting there saying, y'all are coming at me, but y'all are not coming at him for what he did. And I know it's kind of confusing for you, Princess, but I understand Sonya's position. Sonya has been managing them kids' career since they was kids. And look where she got them. She is there to protect the business. Now, if you want to have a conversation with her about what Ray is doing, I think that she may or may not be receptive to it. Well, Q, that's not a thought if she may or may not. I think she may be receptive to it, but you're going to have to come at her about that and not go public with the business, mama. You fucking up the coin. And unfortunately, like she said, Brandy, Ray J, and Sonya, and now y'all are all one package. It's one big basket. It's one big Kardashian basket. Like it or not, you married into this family. This is the way shit goes. Shit gonna happen. You ain't gonna like it, but you don't take to Twitter with it. And I'm sorry, although I understand Princess's frustration and I totally get why she did it, I'm having to side with Sonya and Brandy on this. Who do y'all side with, Sonya or Princess? I will say this though, Princess, I totally get what it is Princess wants. Princess is being attacked for what she did and is feeling like no one is holding Ray J accountable for what he did. And her whole mentality is, I would have never done this if he's not in the hotel with bitches. But y'all only coming at me for the secondary response to a primary stimulus. I totally get it. But there's other factors involved and we got to protect the coins, mama. Especially considering the fact, Princess, that like, I don't know that you have any tangible employable skills. And, you know, yeah, you pretty, but everybody is. So, you know, Lyrica confronting Brooke. Lyrica, you stormed in there and Brooke pulled the Brandy and just embarrassed your ass because she played it cool. And Lyrica, you looking really guilty. You can't read. You don't even know how to cuss right. Like, you strike me as like you came from a Huxtable background because you can't even cuss right. Girl, right, because I'll fuck you up. You're like the rest of these Hollywood bitches. Fake bitch. Like, that, girl, that ain't even like threatening at all. Like, no one's scared of you, Lyrica. Like, I'm just like, you need to find another approach. Maybe you need to pay people to beat people's ass, but like, no one's scared of you, Lyrica. And what y'all think about Safaree and A1's meetup? Like, it's feeling like, you know, something did go down, but A1, I just don't think you want them kind of problems. And please don't get beat up on TV. Nessa girl, I'm finna get in, make me some French toast, and I'll call y'all back with the rest of the reviews. Bang!